who to steal. But Isagi didn't pick the one who can unite the team. Rather, he picked the one who can devour him. And now Chigari is moving on. And now we see Bachira's story. Since childhood, he was never without a ball. Always dribbling, always playing. He crushed the kids around him until one by one they left. Winning made him alone, but his mum always tells him, never lose sight of your dream. Never pretend you can't hear your heart. From that day, Bachira played with someone who can match his level of joy, someone who gets him. It was his very own monster, an imaginary partner inside him, pushing him forward. But his monster demanded more than normal kids could handle. His pulses never reached them. Nobody understood him. He was left behind by everyone until Blue Lock arrived. Here, he finally saw it. Another monster, a real one. It wasn't in his head, and it was a one that excited him. It was Isagi, the only one who matched his hunger, his ego. For the first time, Bachira enjoyed football with someone else. And with the final shot from Isagi there, Bachira knew he found his monster for sure. But then Isagi's team was beaten, and he lost Isagi. Bachira thought he lost his only friend forever. Then he sees Rin, another monster, stronger, sharper. Could Rin be the one Bachira's been waiting for all along? And just when the doubt grows, Isagi is back, fresh off his victory, and his eyes locked on Rin, challenging him for the next match. Like and subscribe for more Blue Lock recaps like these. The final battle of Blue Lock's second selection begins. And this isn't just a match, it's a war between two monsters, Isagi and Rin. Bachira storms in with insane dribbling, but Isagi doesn't flinch. He steals the ball with ease, using Baru's unpredictability as bait, and passes to Nagi. Nagi outsmarts Rin, sets up Chigiri with his blazing speed outrun everyone, and he scores the first goal. But Rin isn't shaken. With terrifying skill and perfect manipulation, he breaks through Isagi's trap, outsmarts him at the last second, and fires back with his own goal. Even though he lost the goal, this time Isagi isn't lost. He's evolving, reading and understanding Rin's movements, inching closer and closer to his level. Isagi makes his next move, slipping behind with off-the-ball genius. Chigiri passes, Isagi thinks he's free, but Rin already predicted it. He steals the ball, proving why he's the top player. And now, with Bachira syncing perfectly with Rin and Ryu backing them up, their chemical reactions ignite, and they score again. Nagi watches closely and realizes the truth. This isn't a 4 versus 4, it's Isagi versus Rin. A battle of minds, a clash of egos. And the one who predicts first will win everything. The battle rages on, and Nagi makes his move. With a brilliant mid-air fake, he outsmarts Rin and fires it in. For the first time, Rin is beaten. But Rin doesn't stay down. Fired up, he goes full puppet master, controlling his teammates like chess pieces, twisting their weapons to serve him. And at end, when Isagi thought he won, Rin was just using Isagi's own tactics against him. And he scores with a pass to Bachira. After the goal, Isagi tries to strike back, slipping behind with his off-the-ball movement. But Rin reads him perfectly until Baru crashes in. Stealing the ball from Isagi itself, his own teammate, completely unpredictable. Rin can't react. Baru scores. Bachira watches in awe. This is the dream he always wanted, to play with real monsters like Isagi and Rin. But deep down, he feels it again. The monsters don't need him. He's being left behind. The match grows harsher. Isagi presses Rin with everything, but the energy cost is heavy. Chigiri begins to tire, and Rin seizes his chance, using Tokimitsu's raw power to break through. His insane stamina is the best advantage here, but Chigiri barely cuts him off, saving everyone. But it does lead to a deadly free kick, where Rin steps up. The air is heavy, Isagi thinking every possible way to defend, but he overthinks, hesitates for just a second. Rin fires a perfect direct shot and goals. As the dust settles, Bachira asks himself, "Why am I always left out of the monster's game?" The score is now tied 4-4. One last goal decides everything. Isagi, right after figuring out Rin, makes his move. Rin expects him to take the usual direct shot at the end of Isagi's attack. But Isagi shocks everyone. He breaks his own pattern. He decided to devour himself to outsmart Rin. And instead of his direct shot, he first moved Rin and shoot the ball backwards and scores. For the first time, he's caught up to Rin, outsmarting him. But the spotlight shifts to Bachira. Unlike the others, he didn't come to Blue Lock to be the best striker. He just wanted a real friend. Someone to play soccer with. Someone who understood him. Yet, with Rin and Isagi locked in their own battle, Bachira feels the truth. He'll be left behind if he doesn't evolve. He questions himself. Why do I play? Just to find friends? Or is it something more? And then it hits him. He doesn't play for others. He plays because he loves soccer, for joy, for ego, for himself. Bachira says goodbye to his imaginary monster. No more illusions. This time, he'll stand as his own. Isagi notices his eyes changing. He cuts through the field with dazzling dribbles, breaking free of everyone. Flow unleashed. Bachira's evolution stuns the field. He's the wild card who will decide this final goal. And Isagi already knew, but Rin still believes Bachira will pass. But Isagi knows the truth. Bachira has evolved. He has let it go of his monster, and he's beyond his monster, and will take the shot himself. Bachira smiles, reclaiming his solitary soccer, finally free. He fires. But Isagi is already there to stop him, and Rin is cashing up. It felt like he had stolen the future with his own hands. But the ball doesn't care for heroes. It spins away, bouncing unpredictably across the pitch, only to land cruelly at Rin's feet. In one swift motion, Rin smashes it into the net. Goal, victory, just like that. The silence shatters as Rin looks straight at Isagi, eyes burning. He knows it wasn't pure domination. It was a fleeting moment where Isagi surpassed him. That's exactly why Rin says it. "I'll steal you, Isagi." Isagi, frustrated, demands answers. "How did you win there? Was it just luck?" Rin smirks. "Yeah, luck. That answer cuts deep." But then Ego's voice fills the room, dissecting the truth. Luck isn't a miracle. It's nature itself. Imagine walking down a street full of bird shit. If a bird drops one on you, is that pure chance? Or your failure to notice the signs around you? Rin didn't just wait. He positioned himself where possibility became certainty. When the ball fell, he was ready. That is what separates the chosen from the forgotten. The lesson stings, but there's no time to sulk. Ego's announcement rings out. In 24 hours, the third selection begins. You'll be facing the 5 greatest strikers in the world. Survive or be devoured. Like and subscribe for more recaps like these. The final test of Blue Lock selection begins. Rin's team, facing the world's top 5 strikers. With speed and tactics, they break through, and with a pass from Bachira, Rin scores the first goal. But reality hits fast. The top 5 retaliate, effortlessly demolishing them with brute strength, speed, and combos even Rin can't predict. Goal after goal, they crush Blue Lock's hopes. Even Isagi breaks. But Rin refuses to back down, standing tall until the bitter end. Final score 5-1, complete domination. The top 5 are on another level. Meanwhile, the government pressures Ego to shut Blue Lock down, calling it a waste. But Ego counters with a trump card, a match between Blue Lock and Japan's national team. If Blue Lock wins, they become the new national squad. If they lose, Blue Lock is erased forever. Then comes the reality check. Out of all who entered, only 7 teams survived the second selection. Ego announces the third selection. It's a single do-or-die match against Japan's current national team. Win, and they replace them. Lose, and they're forgotten. And then the final twist. The national team has added one more player, Sai Itoshi, Rin's older brother and one of the world's best midfielders. The season closes with Igo's words. Your dream of playing for Japan is no longer a dream. It's a reality you must fight for. Like and subscribe for more Blue Lock recaps.